Hey guys, today is August the 14th of 2018. I want to go over Uranium Spot using WD Gann's price and time technical analysis. So please pause the video and read the video disclaimer. Alright guys, let's get into it. You guys have been requesting Spot. I haven't done it in a while, so I figured I show some love and show you what I'm seeing on Uranium Spot. Let's look at the futures again, and as you can see in my last video, if you haven't seen the what I covered on my last video, which was recently, it was yesterday, we hit this resistance up here of like 26 and change, which is a pivot from here. We actually went a little higher. This is probably maybe, it's just fractal. But there's resistance here and here. I just figured I just put one. And this is where we stopped. It could go higher, but you're right now at the regression channel with a swing pivot high as resistance. I'm expecting a pullback. If it happens, if it doesn't, it could continue pushing higher. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to develop. This is a cycle point I have here for October. It was just me messing around with this trading view cycle thing from the swing top. Let's click on that. Oh, look at that. Somebody got 10 cents. Look at that. So yeah, so right here, so you can see how it picked up this swing pivot low, this swing pivot low, this swing pivot top. So let's see what happens in the futures if we get to October the 10th. So that's that. Let's go to the stocks. Somebody shouted it out in the I guess in the below the video where you leave comments or whatever. What about you? Well, let's go to you. What's it called? Energy fuels. I think I need glasses. So anyway, so this is it. Nice pop, nice bullish pop. I haven't done. Let's look at a 3-week. I haven't done. Let's look at a month. I haven't done like an in-depth analysis of this, but it looks good. Let's do max. Max. I don't know how far this thing goes. If it's recently. Yep. Went up to 11.85 and high. The lowest this puppy's been is $1.29. And the high here was $2.71. It's just been between this range, and it just broke out last month in July. Broke out of the $2.71, and now it's here. So this is good. I'm gonna have to add this in my research project and check this out. I don't really have an answer in regards to anything. The only thing I can just see right off the bat off the monthly is that it is bullish. Let's see. Yeah, so it's bullish. I'll do some more research, but yeah, very bullish. Nice angle. Let's do something real quick here. This is Uranium Spot, but I just wanted to cover this for someone that wanted to get my thoughts. He said that this could, he or she said that this could lead the uranium sector up, or lead the pack, and it could be. Let's see over here. I gotta get closer. So it's at 331. And it hit the top at 300% at is it 365? I have to change my screen to white. Can't see some of this stuff. There we go, 300%. $3.65. Right up there, and it's stalled. It doesn't mean that it could continue going higher, but 300, number 3, very important in my research. And that's from a swing pivot of 3 on the monthly. You got that level right there. So keep an eye on that. See if he retests that. If he retests that 365 again, and if it fails, watch out. It may go down to $2.87. Let's look at the weekly. Very bullish. Hit that right there. Yeah. 1, 2. Just by glancing at 1. Oops. I'll get it right one day. 1, 2, 3, which is the biggest wave. Maybe 4 somewhere coming around here. And maybe 5 and blowing it right through. So that could be also developing. Daily. Let's see this over here. Let's put this on. This is my 3 amigos. Yeah. This is the Russell that I'm watching. With the colors here. Yeah, everything is looking good. Everything is positive here. Trend is still green intact. Just got a nice pullback. I'm going to put this on my watch list and do a little more research on that. Let's look at another stock. Let's look at UEC. As you can see, just kind of stagnant, just chopping in. Made that high here, and it's just holding this $1.61. The 3 amigos. Yeah, you got a sell signal. Holding this right now. URG, I have this here. I guess this is my USA uranium stock list. Hit this high and sell off right there. URA, you can see that it found support on that trend line. I think it's just going to be a dead cat bounce. I think it could push lower, but that's just me looking at the projected forecast that I have. And what I have here, LEU. Doesn't look good at all. All right, so that's that. But for UUU, energy fuels, very good. Could be a nice little pullback and get in and maybe finish wave 5 and then see what happens. But, you know, I got to look at more. I got to do more in-depth research to, you know, run models on it and algorithms and machine learning to see, you know, and do statistics behind it to see where we at with this stock, you know, in August and July. What does it do around this time of month? And just, you know, crunch some numbers and then kind of get a gauge on it. But just looking at it right off the bat, it looks good. Very bullish. Nice slope up. You can always do a Gann thing here. Gann fan from this low. I get it right. And you can see maybe a lot of stuff you could do. Anyway, that's that. Let's go to the uranium spot that I wanted to go over. I haven't done the video in a while. What time is it? Already 9 minutes on that. So if you guys have been watching my videos on uranium spot, the sector, whatever you want to call it, if you go look up my videos, just uranium spot, you'll see all the cycle works I've done. This is a big cluster here. I don't want to go over all that because everybody's seen that. You had a 10-year, you had a 7-year cycle kick in here from the high to there on March 11th. You have a 10-year that kicked in here. And I think, I don't know, if the 15 from the all-time low to the low here on November the 30th, $18.50. So there was a lot of cycles that were clustering right here. I don't know if I'm missing one. It's a 5-year, no. 20-year, no, that's coming. 20-year, 10-year, nope. 10-year cycle, yeah. So you had the 10-year, and this is getting clustered here. Let's open it up a little more. So spot price, you had the low here, which is the 15. You had a 10 here that kicked in on June the 30th, and then you had the 7-year cycle, which kicked in on March the 11th. So all this here has all kicked in. So now we have to just see what spot does in reaction to all these cycles that all lined up. And you can see that we're making higher highs and higher lows. We look like we took out that 24.45. This is where we're at right now. 25.78, I believe. Yeah, I think it's 25.78. That's where we're at right here. So let's look at some of the technical analysis I do on this pitchfork. One of the things I wanted to see with the spot was that we were gonna, let's get a little closer, that we were gonna get back in the pitchfork, and we did. So that's good. And that's from swing low to this high, and here we're sloping back in. So that's bullish. That's showing me that there's interest in this in the sector. Let's take that off. Next thing I wanted to show, trend line. We broke this trend line to the upside from this swing pivot to here. We broke above it, so that's good. Let's see another trend line. This is from the Fukushima high to this swing pivot high. We're above it, so that's good. From the all-time high to that swing pivot high, obviously we just been going sideways, and now we're going up, so that's good. So there's a lot of pluses. This is from the all-time low trend line to the low on November 30th of 2016. Prices are above that. We're holding it, so that's good. That's bullish. Let's take some of this off here. Trend line. Maybe this trend line. I don't know what trend line is that. I'll look back. Oh no, that's that trend line is just from the low to this low, and you can see that we're doing really good here too. See, we're holding that. So far we haven't had a breakdown yet, so that's good. I think that's it for that. Pitchfork I showed. Now we're going to use a Fourier string. If you want to look that up, that's an indicator I use based on mathematics, harmonics. And you can see that it's showing a projection of going higher. And it kind of tops out in January around 2019, and then it comes down to May of 2019, and then it shoots up and makes a high all the way to January 2020. Am I saying that this is what the spot is going to do? No, but this is just kind of pretty much a forecasting tool I use with some mathematics behind it for what the uranium sector has done in the past. And so far, this is what it's showing. And this is from swing pivot points. So let's see, let's add another one from another swing pivot point and see if everything is lining up. So this one we're going to have to close a little more because it's above. Alright, so here we made a swing low. The swing top kicked in. And from right here, May, it started turning and going up. And it tops tops around the month of December, November, December. Then it goes down to the 9th September 2019, and it goes up August 2012. So very different from the first one. So we just got to see how it pans out. But the most important thing is that they're both going up, and they both kind of top at the same time. One comes in early, the other one comes in later. So that is a good indication that the cycles from different swing points using the Fourier technique are showing that prices should go up on spot. Let's close that. Let's close that. And let's close that. And let's get the trend line out. What else? I think that's it. That's it. And then maybe my Gann square. This is a Gann technique. As you can see right now, once we get above this angle and we kind of, obviously this is monthly. It's going to take a while before this stuff starts, painting here on the chart. But what you want is spot to hold this angle. And if it gets really strong and it gets above the 1 by 1, then it's getting really strong. There's really strong interest in the uranium sector, and it's reflecting on price by you can see the speed of the angle going up. But this is where we're at right now on a monthly close. Once we get up here, I like to see what the spot is going to do. And that's not that far. That's like 28. Well, this month, let's see, September, 29. Let's say 30. What's 30 like? 30 is somewhere around right here. If we can get 30 by November, then it's going to be looking really good. And that's it. That's my presentation for the uranium spot. Very bullish. We took out this resistance swing pivot high. Prices are up. Let's see how it maintains and it holds. And I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the uranium spot price.